It's about time with Rashawn's About Time Boxing, aka Mr. Trill 100 Mil. What's up to my About Time Boxing family and the Trill 100 Mil gang? Thank you to every single person, everybody who has been watching the videos, liking the videos, sharing the videos, leaving the comments, supporting the channel, helping the channel grow. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Whether y'all agree with what I say or not, I still appreciate y'all taking out the time to just watch the videos, and leave the comments. If you have not already subscribed to the channel and you're watching this video or any of my videos for the first time, please hit that subscribe button and encourage others to subscribe to Rashawn's About Time Boxing. And don't forget to hit that notification button to stay up on the latest with Rashawn's About Time Boxing. I'm trying to keep some, consistent, material, coming, you know what I mean? So, I'm just trying to be more consistent with, putting up more content. And listen, don't be shy, any donations to the channel helps. Cash App, all capital letters, Rashawn's About Time Boxing, BOXIN. I appreciate all that too. All right, so during the press conference, I think it was the second when Terrence Crawford and ERROL Spence in New York, I think it was. And when they was getting ready to do the face-off, ERROL Spence had grabbed the microphone. He had made a statement, and he was like, turn my mic on, no, come on, man, turn my mic on, because they wasn't going to turn his mic on. He was like, no, I don't think it come up, turn my mic on. So when they turned his microphone on, he said, look, we the ones fighting. Now, they already got to pay a sanctioning fee to fight for belts, but then they have to give 3% of their purse to these sanctioning bodies. So ERROL Spence has to pay 6% because he's defending all of his belts. Buzz has to pay his 3%. So that's still, 12%, total. But a lot of people don't know about the story that's behind these sanctioning fees, why they have all these belts, in every division. You got, if it's the lightweight or welterweight, you got the lineal, you got the regular, you got the super, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. We know that super welterweight and junior middleweight is pretty much the same. Then you got the WBA gold, the WBC diamond, WBC gold, WBC silver, WBC, WBA, IBF, interim, intercontinental, international. Then they merging them, NABO, WBC, all these different things. A lot of people don't know. In 1998, when Roy Jones was the WBC light heavyweight champion, and this is when Jose Suleiman was in control of everything of the WBC. Roy Jones vacated the WBC light heavyweight title. So when he vacated the belt, Jose Suleiman mandated that Michael Nunn and Graciano Racciani, I think his name, they had to fight for the belt. And so when he outpointed Michael Nunn and won the fight. So he was listed as the champion. But Roy Jones changed his mind and said that he wanted to be reinstated. So when that happened, Jose Suleiman, because Roy Jones had a bigger name, he was a bigger draw, all that, he reinstated Roy Jones and gave Roy Jones the belt back. So Graciano, and y'all can research this for yourself, Graciano Racciani sued Jose Suleiman in the WBC and said that the WBC had broken their own rules. Fighter retire and he back away, he can't just say, okay, I want to be reinstated, get his belt back. Nah, you got to fall back in line. It don't work like that. But Jose Suleiman broke his own rules because he himself said, if you're a champion, you retire, or relinquish the belt, you can't say you want to get reinstated and then we give you the belt back. You got to get in line. You got to fight for it. So Graziano Racciani sued Jose Sulaiman in the WBC and won, I believe it was a $30 million lawsuit, which almost broke or bankrupt the WBC. And when that happened, or thus bringing all these sanctioning fees, all of these different belts, WBC gold, WBC silver, super, regular, you know what I mean? So in every division, WBC super welterweight, regular, then you got the interims, the lineals, the internationals, the intercontinentals, I said interims, all that. But now this is why every sanctioning body created all of these belts too as well. This is why you have fighters in the UK who got a WBA international or WBA intercontinental or WBA silver or WBA gold, or you know what I'm saying? Like this is, but they created all of that stuff so that they could make more money off of the fighters. Because for those who don't know, fighters have to pay to fight for those belts. It's not like you just become the #1 contender and then all of a sudden you get to fight for the belt. No, they charge you to fight for that belt, and then you have to pay 3% to the sanctioning body. So this is why they have all these different belts. And when people are like, well, damn, why they got all these different belts? Like, who is it? Stanionis got the WBA regular. Errol Spence got the WBA super welterweight. But Jermell Charlo got the WBA junior middleweight. And of course, anything over 150 and under 160 junior middleweight. And under 154. So that anything that over one super welterweight. So it's super welterweight, lightweight, super lightweight, regular belt. This, that's why they got all these different belts so that they can make money off the fighters. Oh, listen, we want to put this belt on you. All right, but you got to pay sanctioning fee to fight for these belts. So people want to be champion. This is why now you have a lot of fighters who not fighting. They just like, man, they don't, like when Floyd started saying, well, I already won the belts. It ain't about the belts. I'm a prize fighter. It's about the money. I want the money now. I don't care about the belts no more. In the beginning, a lot of fighters, it's about the belts. Because they feel like that the belts is part of solidifying your legacy. You going into the, when you go into the Hall of Fame, they can talk about, how many different divisions you won belts in, how long you held the belts, who you won, who you beat for the belts, and, all these different things like that plays a part in all that. But this is why they created all of these different, belts. Again, the international, the interim, the super, the regular, the gold, the lineals. That's why they created all of those different belts to charge so they can make money off of the fighters. So I don't know if those of y'all who watched the press conference, if you didn't hear it, like after that, like when they were getting ready to do the face-off and Errol Spence asked him to turn his mic back on and they wasn't going to do it, and he like, listen, how is us paying 3%? How's that benefiting the fighters? Like, we the ones fighting. Why we got to pay 3% to them? And it's already sanctioning fees they got to pay to fight for belts. And you got to give 3% to these sanctioning bodies. And he said, well, where's the money going? What are they doing with it? And that's a good question. Where is the money going? What are they doing with the money? So, this right here, I don't know how relevant this video is to some of y'all, but a lot of people probably don't know about this situation with Jose Sulaiman and how all these other sanctioning bodies got involved with creating all of these other belts like the WBC did, but it stemmed from this 1998 lawsuit between Jose Suleiman and WBC and Graciano Racciani, who sued them for the WBC breaking their own rules, showing favoritism. And it was a $30 million lawsuit that he won, and it almost basically broke or bankrupted the WBC. So anyway, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Please, you know, if you can, donate to the channel. I don't care what it is. It all helps the channel grow. But if y'all feel like that this information was was beneficial, not educational, but beneficial for y'all, and you know, those of you, let me know. Drop the comments in the comment section below, and let me know, you know, how y'all feel about it. You know, do y'all think that it's fair that the fighters got to pay sanctioning fees and 3% to these sanctioning bodies? Because I don't think that they should have to.